What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of the Clutch Collectibles Discord review show. I am Brian. I'm here with my co-host Dino.
Yeah, what up?
If you guys know us from the FlipSide community, we appreciate it. If not, check out Tales from the FlipSide YouTube channel. That's where you're watching this video.
Yes,
We got some new fun stuff that we're playing around with, brother.
That's right. That's right. We are forging into the world of technology with our own Clutch Collectibles Discord server.
It's very interesting, man. It's kind of it's a weird new kind of reality type thing.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how it kind of came from the gaming era or area.
Yep.
And it feels a lot like the old school G Plus days.
Yep. You know, me and Trey were kind of talking about it, and we got it up and running in like 24, 48 hours. I mean, it was cheap to do. I mean, it didn't cost us anything. So it comes from the gaming community. A lot of people who used to play competitive video games a lot use TeamSpeak, use Ventrilo. That used to be old school stuff. So like it's kind of like a TeamSpeak and an MIRC, like IRC kind of chat together. It's kind of reminiscent of that. And what we do is we just made a bunch of little communities and little channels inside, and what we can do is we talk about anything. So
yeah, as a matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and share a little bit of that with you guys. This is the Discord server right here. It's very simple to use for those of you guys that don't know Discord. You've got your different rooms that you can enter here, and when you enter the rooms, it's got different people chatting or past chats and stuff like that.
Right.
As soon as you enter, you'll get to a welcome screen and. Listen, if you can't figure this out, go YouTube it. It's easy to figure out, and I'm sure if you have some problems, like when you get really deep into it, there's people that'll help you. But this is simple stuff.
Yeah, hit me if you got a question. Just hit me up on Instagram, and we'll figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. And just so everybody knows, so you can either download the application onto your computer, which Brian's done right there. Or you can do a web browser and just use it on your computer and just hit open Discord on a web browser. And you can do it on a web browser for people who either don't like their phones or trying to type and read stuff on their phones. If you're just a PC kind of guy, you can even download it on your own PC as an application too. So you can do a web browser, you can do an app on mobile or PC. So there's a bunch of ways to do it, and whatever feels comfortable. If you're a old guy like me who needs big screens, just do it on your web browser and you're good to go. So.
Yeah, I really like some of the rooms that are popping up lately.
Yeah.
And there's one in the card section that I really love, which is the grading help. Yeah. And people, if you people have something that they want to have people take a look at and see what they think on the grade, they put stuff up in this, and this is showing the comic ones.
What we did is I had to separate them. We had one that just says grading help, but I split one into comics and cards. So this is now it's a card one. It was a comic one.
Yeah. So. And people are taking advantage of it. There's cool areas for pack openings where you can post your video or other cool videos, card breaks, different types of card breaks, a buy, sell, and trade section. There's Magic the Gathering and Pokemon section. There's a chat. There's all kinds of fun stuff. And all that stuff I just said with cards is the same thing with comics. So if you guys have been part of FlipSide for a while, you know that our bread and butter is comics, and it will continue to be. This is turning out to be a great place where people can go just post cool stuff, buy, sell, trade, make some money, score some cool books, just be around other like-minded individuals. And a couple of the things that we do want to mention to you guys, if you do want to join this, there are a couple stipulations. One is that you got to use your name. And the reason that is such a big deal in my mind is it kind of stops these keyboard warriors that just maybe want to troll or something. If we know who you are, there's a little bit more behind it. And that's kind of rule number one, is just don't be a douchebag. So there are some other rules that we can get into, but they're not really that major. But that's one of the major rules.
Yeah, it's just use your name. It's kind of like the old G Plus days, or even, I mean, kind of like our Facebook group, because everybody's kind of, have their own Facebook, but just kind of putting a name to a face. Just, I mean, it's better for the community too. You know who you are, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. If you have questions, it's better to remember who, Dino or Brian are than, ZY25-2 and try to figure out, questions and
Exactly.
answers and stuff like that. So
Exactly. So if you guys do want to join, you're more than welcome to hit us up on IG, or basically IG is probably the best place. You can find Dino at Wax Pack Chaser, me at
Yep.
Brian McClay.
Yep.
Hit us up and we'll get you an invite. And
Yep.
It's growing pretty fast, and we're pretty excited about it. And that's why we're doing the show.
Yep.
So,
and the invite only lasts 24 hours. So if it doesn't, if you get busy and it doesn't work, don't freak out. Don't worry. We didn't block you or anything. Just hit us up. We'll give you another link. No big deal. We don't want to do like unlimited ones or ones that last forever, because we want to make sure we get trusted people and stuff like that. So
yeah. But all right. So one of the things that we want to talk about is we started doing some cool group breaks.
Yep.
And for those of you guys that might not know what group breaks are, they're basically trading cards. Right now, we're mostly doing sports cards.
Yep.
We'll buy a box like Dino shows there. He's got a box of 2020 Series 1 Topps Jumbos.
Yep.
And he broke a whole, 6-box case of that?
6-box case of this bad boy.
Yeah. That was, I think, our first break. It was fun. It's a lot of fun. One of the things that I really enjoy about breaks in a group that's kind of semi-closed like this is that you create a community, and it's fun to talk with the people who are in on these breaks. And you see some guys. There is a member here, and shout out to Tony, because Tony, I don't think anybody's got more luck than this guy.
Oh yeah.
This guy, a case will have like 3 main teams that hit, and he's got 2 of them, if not all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. What have we broke so far, Dino?
I broke 2020 Topps Series 1. I broke 2020 Topps Inception. We broke Optic off of Scotty Reagan. That's 2019-2020 basketball Donruss Optic. I have a current Optic going right now. 2019-20 Donruss basketball Optic. What else have we broke? I'm just thinking about all the other ones. I think that's it so far. But I mean, we started. I started doing this, smaller and smaller. We're, and the good thing too is like we're kind of keeping the money, in the group kind of thing. You're not paying somebody you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot of other breakers out there and stuff like that. But I kind of feel like, if we always try to give back and stuff like that, and try to do good things, we can, hopefully build a little community, and, hopefully buy cooler things and stuff like that. I mean, hell, maybe one day we buy a Dynasty case. I mean, we get that crazy in one year, and,
Yeah. I think that with everything that's kind of going on right now, it's hard to get product.
Yeah, that's the other problem. Yep.
It's very hard. And I think that depending on what happens with the printing going on, I know Bowman's been pushed back to almost a month and a half.
Yeah. And Topps is the same way. So I think the printer at Topps is down too, because Inception, I just broke Inception maybe a week ago, and me and Scotty did that. And prices were like, I think a whole case was like $1,000 or $800 or something. I mean, a box was like $600. This hobby box was $600, so it wasn't that expensive. There's 16 boxes, so what's that, like $1,000 roughly, give or take?
$60 a box.
Yeah. And then I looked today. I was like, hey, everybody liked Inception. It kind of went over well. I thought about buying it, and it was $2,000 a case. It's $100 something for a hobby box right now, and it's only 7 cards. It's not like it's you're getting a Series 1 where you're getting, how many cards? 460 cards in this thing. It's like, roughly. So.
Yeah. And there was some great cards pulled out of that Inception. I know Dino opened a preview box one night and pulled this beautiful Yordan Alvarez
right there.
silver autograph. Doesn't get much better than that beautiful card.
And then I got look at this, a tricolor Jesus Luzardo out of 199 out of this bad boy. So
yeah, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, so that's a cool, the two ones I picked up. Scotty sent me another one. It's somewhere around here. He sent me some more cards. I think it's in a box somewhere that he sent me. But Yeah, he sent me another break. Oh, it was jaw. I got that jaw optic break. I got a jaw insert on it.
Oh yeah.
It's upstairs. So
But so we definitely have some more stuff coming up. I'm gonna do my I know just me alone I'm gonna really do my best to get some lots of Bowman breaking up in here. I know the rest of the guys are waiting for Bowman too.
yeah.
Series 2 is hopefully going to come out, June or July. I seriously, I'm hoping,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Let's all hope and pray that baseball starts soon. That would be amazing. But let's get over this craziness. But hopefully this will help you guys get over this. We'll do some buying and selling on here that will maybe help your sports cards.
Yeah.
Instead of you having to go to your sports card shop. You might be able to get some stuff here. You might be able to sell some stuff here. We're having fun. We're just
and the beautiful thing about our little community too is like when you go to another breaker and stuff like that, somebody gets a big hit. We'll say like a Zion or even a Jordan Alvarez is like if somebody was a big Houston Astros fan, like they just hit me up and say, hey man, what do you want for that card? Like like oh it's some guy who you don't even know and you're trying to haggle and he's like I think everybody on the server is pretty knowledgeable, pretty fair, I guess, when it comes to pricing and stuff. Like, I mean, like Tony sent a logo patch of Aquino. It was Mr. Red to Doc Joe because it was a Reds fan. I mean,
yep.
I mean, stuff like that.
I think that's probably the most important part about our communities, whether it's comics, cards, whatever it is. We're very generous, but we're also not going to let you just be a douchebag. So that's that. And we got a question here. So Chris, the Magic Man, asks us, do you guys think print runs will be less this year for products due to all this crap going on, making this year's rookie class a little more rare? That's a great question. I think the print runs are going to be a little less. I don't know. Print runs were so high on 2020 Series 1.
Yeah, they were ridiculous.
They were ridiculous, and they just went up even more than they have the last. Every year they go up more.
Yeah.
But it could happen. I mean, they could not be able to print as much as they do.
If you're looking at print runs, like I think this year, I mean, look at every day we look. It's so Topps came out with an online brand. They called it Project 2020. And they're doing I don't know, is it like 30 cards maybe that are online only, and they're like I think the print run's like 1,000 cards, 1,200 roughly. I mean, and you got an artist proof up to 20, I think. So those have been going out, and I can share my screen. They're going out for pretty decent change. I know the artist proofs are doubling theoretically on right here. The Ricky Henderson actually came out today, so let me shop now. So if I share my screen real quick, this is the 2020, and so this is it's actually so that's the Ichiro one that's today. I don't know if I actually.
Oh, that's sweet. That's an old school Henderson rookie.
Yeah, that's a new Hendo that came out today.
Dude, are they all their rookies?
No, I wouldn't know. So that's an old school Hendo, and they had artists. They had the artist proof.
Is that still up?
That's good. Yeah, you can get the regular card, not the artist proof.
Oh wow, yeah, it's all their rookies.
Yeah, so this is so 2020. This is Roberto Clemente. This is Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah,
82. Yeah, hold on. Let me actually.
Rookie. That is really cool.
So the big names right now are,
but it's really cool.
So here's a Sandy Koufax.
Oh yeah, look at that. Doc Gooden, the 85 Topps Doc Gooden.
Yeah,
I like it, man.
85 Topps. There's a Griffey on here that started the whole thing pretty much. That's the Griffey card.
Oh yeah, this is cool. There's a Don Mattingly rookie.
Yep. There's a Bob Gibson. I haven't seen the Frank Thomas's yet. There's an old Willie Mays. If I actually click on the right one, Willie Mays and it's Dwight Gooden. Yeah. And then here's I don't know if that was part of 2020, but they had that one. This is the Nolan Ryan that dropped a couple days ago.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. Here's the Ichiro I wish it was a better photo. There's the Ichiro. It's on Cardboard Connection, so I wonder if I can go to the site. It won't let me. Okay. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, now it actually is going to work after 75 screens pop up. So, Sandy Koufax. Here's a list of everything. So, these are all the artists, and this is all the players. So, there's a Cheater, a Trout, a Frank Thomas that goes out. McGuire already came out. I don't know if Tony Gwynn came out. So, it's going to be interesting.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Yeah. So,
there you go. What's that? What's that? Go down. I want to see.
Oh, this is the Ichiro.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
So there's the Ichiro, Clemente. So there's the McGuire. This is the McGuire card. I'll just post it up here. So here's McGuire. It's somebody's. So that's the McGuire card that came out today or a couple days ago.
That's so dope.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and they're like $19. I mean, it's not terrible. And you get a nice case. They come in that Project 2020 case kind of. So this is the cool Roberto Clemente that dropped. So this is Roberto Clemente card by Mr. Cartoon, famous tattoo artist, obviously.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so
very cool, man.
So they drop every day around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
So that basically this is feeding our want to, because maybe the print run's going down. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, maybe. I mean, I don't know how many they printed, but like some of them are pretty big, some of them aren't. But the thing too is like they sell out in seconds. At least the artist proof do. I mean, it's like the website just locks up. So good luck trying to get in on one. So
nice.
But a lot of people will say that's like 1 to 10. So here's an artist proof. So on the back, it looks like.
Do they look different on the front?
Nope. It's the same. It just they just artist proof it and out of 20, I guess. I mean, I don't know what the difference is.
That Henderson's dope.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So you can get the regular one for $20. So I mean, it's not
that would be so dope if that was chromed.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Silver frame. Oh, it's silver framed and case trading card. That's what it is. It's silver framed.
So the regular ones are gold framed?
I don't think there is anything frame on here. We can double check. So like this one is no frame. But I mean, you can get one card, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, and it shows a little bit of what who the guy is and whoever did the art and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm a little worried. I think that the stuff that's going to be coming out in the short term is probably going to stick to its normal print run. Mm-hmm. But in the long term, yeah, they might. It depends on what happens. I mean, hopefully they won't have to let go a lot of their employees. It's already tough to get cards, Yeah. I mean, like it's not like back in the day when you could just go to your local gas station or your local, Walgreens or your local, bait shop and buy 10 packs for $2.
I mean that's a good point, because like it all started like with Series 1, like those gold boxes that Series 1, like I couldn't find those. You can't. I mean, it's for everybody talking about how everybody's overprinting cards and there's so many rookies. The demand's there. It's not like people. It's like they're printing a bunch and they're sitting on the shelves. Like I can't even find Diamond. I mean, Optic's the greatest example of it. Like they're overprinting, but it's like, dude, they're gone. Like you're not finding any.
Yeah. Well, the thing that we need the most is for life to get back to normal and sports to start again, because sports is what drives these things. So let's hope that happens. But so yeah, that's the breaks that we've done, and we've got some coming up that are just going to keep getting better. So if that's something you want to be into, also if you just want to post some videos of some of your personal breaks, more than welcome to do that too. There's also a section for what we call raffles. We're doing a lot of raffles for single and single comic books, like one comic book at a time, and then single cards. There's no lots or anything like that. Let me go over some of the razzes that have already gone through. Let's do this. All right, so you can see here this was recently. This Ja Morant here got raffled off for. Let's see here. This is a 2020 or 2019-20 Optic Ja Morant rookie that is numbered to 150.
I think the 150.
Yeah. So it's the orange parallel, and it's numbered to 199. Sick card, and it got raffled off for $10 a spot for 30 spots, and a lot of people. I don't think there's very many people that got multiple spots in the Raz.
Yeah,
And
that's a good point. So when I kind of made a rule, like if it's a hot item, I kind of limit it to one spot in the beginning, just so everybody has time, because everybody's got like a real job or work and stuff like that. So hot items I usually do one at a time, and then I open it up and it hasn't filled out after a couple of hours. So
yeah. And most stuff, we'll keep an eye on it. And we'll talk about, and most stuff seems to that goes up seems to go through. We're doing a new cool thing now where we're kind of running polls and stuff like that to see what people would what stuff would fill the fastest. Yep. So again, this is all about being part of a community and kind of being on the honor roll system and following the rules, and don't fucking anybody over. This beautiful Clone Wars book, what a great item to own, man. So.
Yeah. I deleted some. I mean, I only can have so many spots, but I deleted a couple. So I mean, it's all good stuff. So I mean, anything the golden age all the way to like current stuff. So vintage cars, the new cars, old stuff to new stuff. So
yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much better on the comic side than a Weird Science Fantasy 29, the famed Frazetta cover, which raffled off. A couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week ago or so.
I mean, let's scroll up a little bit. Your Spawn 300 went off, right?
Yeah.
Draft House. Yeah. That was up there a couple spots.
Matter of fact, yeah. Where is that? There it is.
Yeah.
So I raffled off and this actually just went out to the winner the other day. Shout out to Ro.
Yep.
Navarro. Is it Ro Navarro? I think. Does that sound right?
Neverez, I think.
Neverez. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, they're good.
Ro Navarez. So he's that dude is a good dude. So shout out to him and everybody out there that is taking part on these raffles. A matter of fact, I think a couple new ones just recently went up. I think there was a X-Men 94 by Ro. So. How
is the winner chosen? That's a good point. So Chris says, how's the winner chosen? So there's a nice little bot that we installed on the right hand side. It's called Hector. So what I do is I basically take all the spots, I put them in, and then basically we roll the dice, and then we just do it a bunch of times, and then basically it's all non-biased. He does. I mean, it's a software piece, so I don't control it. It's just random numbers, and it chooses itself. So there is no bias in the whole choosing of things.
So basically, what I have it up here. If you guys want to take, are able to see this on YouTube, you can see here that we start off by having the random bot roll a pair of die. And he rolled 2 6s, which gives us the number 12, which means that we have to hit the random button 12 times on the list of the people. And you can see here, that's exactly what happened. Here was the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, and you just mark it each time. And you can see, the winner each time. For example, so the first time it chose number 1, for the first time it chose 20. Then it chose 14. Then it chose 3. And then it chose 11. All the way down to the final one. And the winner was number 20. Yep. So that's kind of how it's run.
Yep.
We'll do our best to keep it as fair and transparent as we can. So that's the whole key to this is just cultivating a good community. And that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we're currently at I think 100. I just installed a new one because the other one died on me. 138 members, I think, now. So we're a little healthy. We've grown a lot in the last couple of days. I think we had 13 or 14 new people join, so it's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's turning into something cool. So that's why we're talking about it. Some of the other things. Let's see here. Let's talk about some of the other Razes that we've kind of had go down. We've let's see here. I'll just name some of these. We had a Thanos 13 9.8. We had a Gwen Stacy number 2, the Ji Hung variant. We had X-Men 266 CGC 9.8. We had a Planet Comics number 1. We had a DC Presents 47, a Wonder Woman 600 Hughes variant, beautiful book. Planet Comics number 1, I think I already said that. We had a couple of Zion rookies that were raffled. We got a couple of John Morant rookies that were raffled. So a lot of cool stuff, and there's always new stuff that's being talked about. So
yeah, and the beautiful thing too is once we get bigger, we can start doing bigger and bigger ones. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't throw a $10,000 book out with 100 people. It's never gonna work. So the more people we get, the more better things we can get and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's the beautiful thing about it.
There's a lot of excitement that we have for this. So we really hope that you guys get in. So let us know. Get a hold of us. If you guys want to join, contact either me at Brian McClay on Instagram or Dino at Waxpacks Chaser on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do we got? Let's talk about some ideas that we got maybe for coming up. We got. Let's talk about the printing issue. I mean, there's not much out there to talk to maybe get for break-wise.
Yeah, a lot of things have been affected by that. Inception kind of doubled in price overnight. I think because of the news. It's the latest thing that's out. It's premier stuff, I would call it, because you do get an auto or an autograph relic or a relic card out of that, and it doubled overnight. I mean, it was 60 to 100. Now it's a $2,000 case. It kind of jumped. I mean, at this point, I'd hate to say it, is I would probably go after a sapphire, a Topps chrome sapphire that Phil Hughes has been pulling a bunch of boxes out. I would probably do that because you get more cards, in a break. But I mean, that's not cheap either at $300, $400 a pop for those boxes. But
yeah, most of what we're looking at, unfortunately, is going to be $1,000 or more a case.
Yep.
So that's a nice chunk down, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that are really enjoy group breaks, and that we could fill those. So I know we want to try. We've been talking about it forever, and I think our first public break, we need to do an 84 Topps football.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I found a guy that I'm trying to nudge into selling us a box of the cello. If we can maybe get that around $1,000, I think that's a fair price to pay for an 84 Topps cello. I think it would be fun to do some of those older stuff. Maybe we should run some polls, throw some things up there like 84 Donruss. I love that 84 Donruss set just for a chance to pull that iconic, Don Mattingly rookie.
Yep.
84 Topps would probably be the cheapest out of the 84 stuff. And that would be, it would be fun to try and chase that Mattingly card in the 84, but I'd rather chase it in the Donruss. There's 89 Score Football. I think would be a fun box break, just because it has so many of those football rookies. It's got the Barry Sanders, the Troy Aikman, the Deion Sanders, the Derek Thomas. It's just got a lot of really good rookies in it, and it would be fun to open. That's one of those iconic sets. I think maybe that might be the way to go, unfortunately, right now, because it's so hard to get new stuff, is maybe to get some of the older stuff. And that even goes along with more recent stuff. I think some of the more recent Bowman and Bowman draft stuff, the Bowman Chrome and Bowman draft stuff from the last couple of years all the way back to like 2016. I would love to go break a couple boxes of 2017 and 2016 Bowman for those chances at those first Bowman cards of Tatis and Vladdy and Acuna and all those awesome players that are just killing it.
I had a guy who has a 2003 Topps Chrome with LeBron rookie, might be in there with Melo and Dwayne Wade. They're almost one of the greatest draft classes ever. So
yes,
but he wanted some big change for that. But
yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can give him a call and talk to him.
Yeah.
This is one right here, Chris. That 86 Fleer NBA, man. If I think the last time I saw a box be braked, it was 20 grand, and it's probably gone up 20 grand in that time. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like close to $30,000 box right now. And I would, I always say if I ever win the lottery, that's one of the first things I'm going to do is break a box of 86 Fleer basketball.
Right now there's one. One's says 125 grand. One is right at 9 grand. It looks like though. I mean, not
86 Fleer.
Yep.
A box.
Yeah. Yep. It says wax box, and we'll see it here.
Is it just a box?
It says wax box. It looks like it's sealed. Buried treasure, 80 of 100. I mean, I don't.
Oh, that's not the box. No, that is a buried treasure box. So, yeah, it's.
But this is the real deal.
That's the real deal. Yeah, 125 grand.
Let's go. Let's all chip in.
Oh God, I remember when that was a $20,000 box.
Yeah, I mean,
unbelievable.
It's ridiculous. It's funny because this is the most iconic Jordan, but there's another Jordan. You might know.
Star, 84 Star.
Well, not even that one. Is it a Lake
Nike one?
The Lake one? What is it?
The Nike one?
No, it's like a Lake one. It's like he's in a white jersey. It came from the same. I don't know. At Lake, is it Lake?
Lake.
Is it Lake Jordan? It's white
the
Jordan.
The most expensive Jordans I know of are the sticker one that was in local Chicago area, like little places where you drop the coin in and get the sticker.
Yeah.
And then the 84 Star Jordan that one's dope right there. That Nike one that came in with the Nike Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it. It's probably on my eBay somewhere, like watched or something. Yeah, it was like it wasn't like the 80. It's not like the rookie card like this. Like
I think it was. Are you talking about the one that came in the baked goods?
I think so.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I don't know what it actually is.
It would probably be
84.
Yeah.
Lane, that's what it was. Yeah, it's a Lane one, 84 little Jordan Lane, I think, right? So you're gonna show me a card? Come on. It's the white one. It kind of looks like this, but it's shoot. I'm stuttering hard here. It's maybe it was 85. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's one of those weird ones.
It's like a bacon. I mean, it's cheap though for a Jordan card. As my computer locks up right now. But we'll see. I don't
know. I think that it would be fun to maybe open some 2018 baseball like Topps Chrome maybe. That way you have a chance at like an Acuna rookie and a Gleyber Torres rookie, Ohtani rookie.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Basketball. I think basketball is just so crazy right now. It's so hard to open basketball and not just be gorged on price. But we'll see. Other things that we have in mind. We might have some shows where we do some live auctions on the show. We have some ideas for that, so keep your eyes open for that. And we're just going to do our best to try and cultivate this cool community on this Discord server. So
I found it. Here you go. Look at that.
Oh,
Jesus, took me forever. It was this one. Have you seen that one before? This one?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's right there. Can you back out of it so I see a full picture of it?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. What does it say it is? 85 playoffs round 1.
Yeah, I don't know. They made this into a card though.
Huh.
And it's not that. It's kind of. It's kind of not that rare, but it's kind of rare. And then they had this Kenner one that's the same kind of style, but yeah, I wish I could find the other one. Somebody posted it a couple days ago. I was like, it's not. It's like $1,000 card, and like it's not, I mean, it's not terrible expensive when it comes to Jordan. I mean, it's one of his earlier ones.
Here we go. Interlake. Jeff says
Interlake. Yeah, that's what it is. My man, I knew it was Lake something. Yeah, so it's 19. Yeah, there it goes. Jordan Interlake. That's what it is. I know it's like Inter something or Lake or there it is. See. There we go.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Hell yeah.
Tongue sticking out and everything. My man, good job, Jeff.
What's it going for? 1,000? That's a big card, huh?
2,000. But it's an 8. I mean.
But it's big. It's like this big.
Yeah, it's a huge card, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just vintage Jordan, and he's got the red Air Force Ones on. He don't care.
Yeah, that's dope.
They had speaking of Jordan, I watched the Hulu documentary on Air Force Ones today, Air Jordan 1s, and how it came to be and stuff like that, and how they got fined and all that stuff because Jordan broke the it wasn't matching uniform. So that's I watched that today. I'd give it a go. A lot of good people on there, a lot of great actors, actresses, rappers, everybody who was all Jordaned out.
So iconic, man. It's like the most iconic brand, along with Nike, And
they gave him like $300,000 for that initial. I mean, $300,000 back in the day in '85 was probably a ton of money, right? But still, I mean, you would think, people were, they were talking about it in the documentary. I won't spoil too much of it, but they were talking about how like Moses Malone was a Converse guy and he was getting like $10,000 for his deal. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. You weren't making money on shoes. Like nobody was rocking Converse shoes. I mean, everybody had a pair of Converse, but it was all white or black, and that's all you got, and no options and colorways and like that. So
yeah, it changed the game. I mean, literally, guys, they care just as much about the sneakers they're wearing as how good their jump shot is. So,
that's a custom. Jeez, oh, Pete.
Another thing that if you guys are part of the server already, the Discord server, give us some thoughts on what should be next. I'm pretty sure we have a want list in the break. Do we have a want list in the break area? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah. So if you guys are on the Discord server, just go ahead and let us know what you think would be some good ideas. I know Chris did say that he would be in for some 2018 Topps update. Yeah, I think a lot of people would. So I think that's a good idea.
Somebody talking about Nolan Ryan PSA 5 or better rookie card as a want for a card. So
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I love shit like that. So, I wonder. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring up some eBay shit here while we're doing it. I wonder what. Yeah, I want to go for the 2016 Bowman Chrome. See what they're going for. That would be a fun box to open because it's got the Vladdy, I think first card. It's got the Tatis. I think it might have the Soto. Bowman Chrome, right? Yeah. Bowman Draft too would be. It would be fun to open maybe some new Bowman Draft. Holy moly! There's a 12 box vending case, factory sealed for $12,000.
Oh boy!
Yeah. Wow.
It's funny. I haven't looked at it in a while. Whatever Kobe rookie class was, what was Kobe's rookie class?
96, 97.
Yep. You know what's funny is they talked about Kobe and stuff like that, and it was like, God, nobody was wrecking on Kobe in the very beginning. He never played. It was, it's a tragedy.
Yep.
Blowout. I haven't looked on blowout in a while. For like bargain breaks or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We can do bargain breaks too. I mean, the problem with the older stuff is like, especially like the modern, newer stuff, older stuff is like your UFC box you were breaking. If you get a redemption card, you ain't getting a redeem. So that's the,
Yes, that is a problem. That's a big problem.
So, I always look in the community chest too and find stuff. I mean, football could be coming along soon. They have Rick and Morty season 1 trading cards. I'm just looking around. There's a 2019 Topps Chrome Update Baseball Value Rack Pack for $40.
What is it?
It's a rack pack of value rack pack, I guess. It's like a cello. 3-pack.
Yeah.
3 packs plus 2 exclusive pinks.
And for what card?
2019 Topps Chrome. Which I think we opened a lot of Topps Chrome, didn't we?
We opened a shit ton of it, and the retail shit's garbage.
Yeah.
The hobby stuff's not bad. Like, we can get jumbo boxes of that.
Yeah.
Probably for a decent price.
I saw, what's funny? I saw it. I forgot to look at it. They had a Michael Jordan, a bunch of Michael Jordan stuff, and it was like a 20 slider on blowout, and I didn't look at it in time. I think they were going for like $1,000 a piece or something. It was crazy. Like, they had some Kobe stuff mixed in. They had a couple other things mixed into it. 2020 Leaf Metal Draft. God, I wish Leaf, Leaf does, I hate to say it, like, we all crap on Leaf, but they do some decent looking cards. I mean, I wish their value was there because some of their cards are actually really cool. Same thing with Leaf, like football and hockey and stuff, like, other stuff. I mean, not hockey now, but didn't we do a Panini Select? Upper Deck, yeah, Upper Deck. A lot of Phil. I seen Phil destroy a bunch of Upper Deck boxes.
Yeah, he probably did the Game Used because the Game Used just came out. SP Game Used.
We could do a case of Roto Box.
Fuck that.
No.
Wait, which is Rotobox? What's that?
So Rotobox, I saw it on Phil's channel. He posted a case of this. It's not cheap. It's like $2,400, but you get all PSA or B. You get graded.
Oh yeah,
cards.
That would be fun.
And you get one graded card, but it's pretty. I mean, it's not like they're chintzy cards. I mean, one card might be worth only $60, but most of the cards are up there like $100, and you get, I don't know how many's in a case, but you get
Phil pull some really good cards out of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying these are the cards you're gonna get, but I mean, you could get a chance at some of these cool. I mean, you can get a Gretzky rookie. That's a 79 Topps, right?
Yeah. Well, it could. What does it say? Topps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a Jordan. I mean, you could get a bunch of cool cards, but I mean, it's not cheap. But I mean,
how much is it?
It's $2,400. It's like
you get 12 packs or 24.
6 boxes per case, 1 or 2, so 12 maybe. 12 cards, I think.
Wow, so it's $200 a box.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the Rick Roto Pack graded Bowman Chrome baseball autographs are at $100.
How much are those?
$100 for one.
That would be fun to open too.
Yeah, you only get one card though, one PSA card, and it's signed. So, but the problem with Bowman Chrome, it could be somebody who's just
it'd piss me off if they put a shit player in there.
I mean, so
I think that would be fun to do, though. I think we should put that on our list.
Yeah, I mean, they have basketball only or baseball only, so I mean,
yeah, I think it'd be fun to do those. We should put that up on our list for sure.
Yeah, I'm just looking at things that you can pre-order. Maybe like, I don't know if this mosaic's going to be any good. There's there's hockey. I saw Phil Bus open a lot of hockey. I didn't see much out of it. There's a Bowman baseball case right there for $2,300.
Isn't that fucking ridiculous, dude?
There's an 8-box case for
Jumbos.
Jumbos for $3,000. Yeah, big boy stuff, man. 2012 Topps Update Trot Rookie 2011, right? I think 2011. Yeah. It's a, you know what's funny? Yeah, it is a common card. It really is. It's a common card that's it's not rare by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, there's a ton of them out there. The diamond ones are really rare, or the little sparkler checkerboard ones, or whatever you want to call them, refractors.
They couldn't give away those 2011 update cards. I mean, they got stuck on shelves forever, for years following it.
Yeah.
It was such a shitty set that the big end buyers were buying them to put in those shitty pharmacy boxes that you get at like CVS or Walgreens.
Yep.
The Fairfield boxes.
That's what people
pulling Sprout rookies out of there.
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of scary how fast expensive everything's gotten unopened wise. Like unopened stuff is so expensive. Like the prices that we're looking at for brand new unopened is some stuff that I was like looking at like super like 87 Fleer basketball or 88 Fleer basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that would be a fun set to open, but people are paying probably those prices for new shit.
Yep. It's crazy, man. It really is.
What are those the box that Sean got, the Leaf
football.
Not Leaf football, Panini draft picks. What are those going for on eBay? Have any of the singles started showing up?
I haven't seen. I think he turned and burned most of his. I'm looking right now. Draft pick. You want a box or just cards?
I was looking at seeing if any singles, like if you look up any rookies.
Was that Prism?
Yeah. Draft picks.
2020?
Yeah.
You want to do like a Tua or somebody big?
Yeah, just do rookies and then go by price.
Highest to lowest, right?
Yeah.
So Joe Burrow auto. I'll share my screen so people can see because I don't want to. So that's a 2020 auto 25 for 2,500 or best offer. I mean, I guess I can go to sold listings and make it a little more appealing.
Yeah.
So this is a Joe Burrow and Justin Jefferson dual auto, went for 3. This Burrow out of 7 went for less than 3. There's a Tua for like less than, I would probably say 1,700 probably. A Joe Burrow refractor for 15. Justin Herbert went for almost probably 1,000, I would bet. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple Joe Burrows that were
1,000,
950, 900. I mean,
what are the base? I wonder what his base are going for.
Wow.
You probably have to scroll down to the next page or something. There you go. What do you got here coming up?
I'll just type in Joe Burrow. How about that? That's better. And I'll just say base. How about that? That was 4 for 100, and there's 3 for probably $50 roughly. I would call it 40, 50, 65. Yeah, something like that. There's 4 for 100, so $40 probably.
Not bad.
I mean, yeah. Oh, he has found a. Oh, look at that, my man. He's in the chat because that's what he does. The man who was on FlipSide Monday night, he found a Prism at Walmart.
Wow,
got 4 boxes, bro. He bought those. Remember, he bought some Prism football. Remember, and Panini, and look at that. We can open them. That's what he said. Let's go. We can do that too.
Yeah, we should throw those up on Group Break.
Yeah, we can group break those if you want to. So he bought them. Remember, he was trying to check out for like a couple or whatever, and the thing didn't go through, and he kept adding them to the cart and adding them to the cart, and then all of a sudden they just showed up at his door. So that's the problem. But
yeah, he got fucked, man.
Yeah, it happens. So
I'm surprised they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good, dude. We're not worried about it, bro. We can do it next day or a couple days or a weekend.
Yep.
So.
We got plenty of time, brother.
Maybe StockX has cards too. Boxes.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we could do some StockX digging. I mean, you know, we can look at
Great
that.
idea. Yeah.
They're in my hometown, Detroit. So
Really?
yep. I almost went, try to go work for StockX. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is interesting right here. Let's see here. Let's go.
Type cars in. Yeah, collectibles. There you go. You might have to type in cards or something, maybe.
There we go. These are a lot of singles. Hold on, let me do sealed.
So we go.
Yeah, there's a lot of singles they're selling on there, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can buy a lot of good, and you can find some good deals if you know what you're looking for.
All right, we've got 2019 Panini Prism Football 245. We've got a blaster of Prism Basketball for 101. A monster box, or here's a Prism Basketball regular box for 750. They got Topps Chrome Sapphire for 310.
There's an update baseball for like 410. Did you just say that? Select for 275. 275.
That select is interesting. Because can't you still buy that from Panini's site?
Yes. Yeah, there's some good stuff on there, man.
Yeah, there is. There's Inception, 120 a box.
Yep, it was $60 a couple weeks ago, man. I remember I bought 2 of them for 120.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't even know if that makes my Jordan more valuable or not. Like,
yeah, it should. It should.
I took it off eBay because I didn't like the way the prices were going.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that would be fun. This right here would be fun to go breaking up some stuff looking for this.
Yeah, for sure. And Solo Wiki has a great
comment.
Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to do other stuff here. Yeah, I mean, so because the National is in primarily, I would say, the East Coast, and it ventures into Atlantic City, Chicago, and I'm missing one. Is it Indianapolis? Is that what
Nashville?
Atlanta?
No, Atlantic City, Chicago, and I think St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah. So that's why it seems like the East Coast is more cards. And I think they're kind of talking about not doing a national. They're kind of on the maybe it's going to happen, maybe it's not going to happen kind of train right now. So
I like that these are all PSA graded, right?
Yep. And it's backed by StockX, and it's 100% authentic. It's not like,
Yeah, it'd be fun. I think that's I think I might end up buying some of that stuff just personally, trying to go cruising for that card. That would be fun.
I wonder, it's funny, we always talk about it. Let's see if I can. Oh, baby. Here you go. This is all you. So, you look for it, but, this is what we do, baby.
Oh, geez. Yep.
So there you go, 550.
That's not bad.
Connor McDavid Young Guns, right?
I should have bought them when they were 300.
Yeah. I mean, if he keeps playing the way he keeps playing, I mean,
yeah,
it's bound to go up to. It's going to be like a Trout, dude. It's going to be a Trout where it's like 500. Like you said, you should have bought it at 300. You should have bought it at 500. I mean,
second he wins a cup, dude, it's all over. If he can win a cup in the next 2 years, like
$1,000 card easily.
Yep. Yeah, if you can win the cup in the next couple of years, that's easily $1,000 card. Same with Poppy. Same with Austin Matthews, man. If that guy can take Toronto deep in the playoffs, he doesn't even have to win a cup. If he can take them to like the conference finals, dude, his shit's gonna blow up being in Toronto, man.
I mean, you can view all. There's a PSA 10. Yep, 550. So you can get a real deal PSA 10 for 550. I mean, you just put that money. I mean, if you have $500 laying around, I've seen worse investments.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's like getting like Trout 9s. I mean, they're going up.
Yeah, that's one thing that we'll do. We'll plan for a new upcoming show. Is we'll start to go over some cards that might be worth taking a look at to buy as long-term and short-term values. Maybe if we can find somebody that has a little bit more knowledge in that stuff in the Discord server that would like to come on and kind of be a regular guest for that would be great.
And what do you want to do? You want to do Wednesdays?
Yeah, I think Wednesdays is probably good for now.
Okay.
We'll try and plan on these being Wednesdays, and if we got something cool popping up, we can always do them on other days too.
Yep.
Chris says, who did you say will be the top prospect first in the 2020 Bowman? That's easy. That's the Jason Dominguez. Yep. Jason Dominguez is his cards. That's why Bowman stuff is just going crazy, because this Jason Dominguez kid is the real deal.
Stud.
Yeah. And he his first card is his first Bowman will be in this set. And you're probably going to end up seeing him in the Mojo stuff too. And if his cards are in the Mojo, which I don't see how they can't be, Bowman is going to be a monster retail. I mean, those mega boxes are going to be so hard to find, and they're going to be selling for a lot of money. So, yeah, Jason Dominguez, there's a lot of guys. Bobby Witt Jr., the #1 pick, I think, by the Royals a couple like last year, or the year before, is going to be in that set. Adley Rushman he's in the draft, so he won't be in that. He'll be in it, but it won't be his first Bowman Chrome. But there's a lot of kids, a lot of 19-year-old kids that barely even know how to, sign their name.
Dominguez got $5 million, so I mean he's not, and he's going to the Yankees. I mean
that's why he's talked about as the best prospect since Bryce Harper. And like, if you guys weren't around for that craze for when Bryce Harper was 18 years old, I mean, we were watching Bryce Harper like LeBron James. Yep. That dude, we were watching his games when he was in high school, and he was such a stud and a guaranteed #1 pick that we haven't seen a prospect like since, Harper.
I mean, he's only 5'10", 190, but I mean, he's only 17. Yeah,
he's a 5 tool. He's a 5 tool guy. Yep. He's got the speed. He's got the power. He's got the eyes. He's got the fielding. I mean, the kid is like, I think he's like 70s or 80s on all his numbers for the 5 different tools.
Yeah, so, here's actually, since you actually brought it up, I'll so this guy, look at that, boom, hitting 60s, power 70, speed 70, fielding 60, and throwing 60. So yeah, so everybody can see it. This is what the definition of 60s and 70s is when it comes to grading, and these are.
And he's 60s or 70s
and everything
as an 18-year-old.
Yeah, these are the 5 tools: hitting ability, power, speed, fielding ability, throwing ability, and I'll shout this guy out. Who's this guy? New York Yankees Recap Podcast. So it's a video. So there's the objective tool grades for how to determine what you are, basically in your era, I guess. So, or in your stats. So yeah. I mean, yeah, when you're a 60s, 70s guy all the way through, I mean,
unbelievable.
Yeah. So
I'm really looking forward to Bowman. I'm really bummed out that it got delayed. They were supposed to be out April 15th, and now it's May 21st, I think.
Maybe. I mean,
May 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you guys will see a lot more from us. We're gonna have some more videos coming out. We'll have all kinds of fun videos coming up. We'll do maybe we'll do some cool lists on some stuff that's out there, and spotlight some hits maybe that have been pulled and on the card area, and we'll talk about some of the cool comic stuff that's going on in the Discord. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we appreciate it. Dino, you got anything else that you can think of?
I think that's it, brother.
All right, gentlemen. We will catch you next time. Make sure if you guys want to join the Clutch Collectibles Discord server, hit me up at Brian McClay on Instagram or Dino at Waxpack Chaser on Instagram. Later, guys.